Here's the big Taida intake torn down. We have the reed cage, the inlet, the reed housing, some spare reeds, another intake, and some Allen wrenches. So just to let you see the size comparison, we have the standard intake that I've been using, which is right here. Okay, you can physically see how much bigger the Taida is compared to the one I was using. So with the big reed intake, the thing is huge. You can just put that right there. That's where it goes. And this is the CT reed I was using. Now I'll show you the difference between both of these. You can see how much bigger this one is compared to this. Now the theory is, if you can have the airway and the fuelway unobstructed and large and get enough fuel and air into the engine, it will create more power. So the theory is, with a Taida big intake, and I've heard that they work really well, really well, is that you're going to get more fuel and air going through this because it's larger, thereby giving you more power. The only problems with that is this right here. This is where the large intake goes to, just like that. The problem I have is, if you look at the very bottom on those two intakes that go into the engine, they're very small. So I'm thinking, well, if you have all this gigantic everything before the intake should be that big too. But there's no way you can make them any bigger, really. I mean, you can't get them that big. So we'll just have to see what it does. I mean, that's half the fun of working on these motors, is that you never know what's going to happen. You never know if it's going to go faster, or if it's going to do wheelies, or you just never know. And here's what I have right on it right now. There's a 28 millimeter, or it could be 30 millimeter. Can't remember, that was last year. And it's got a really cool Molassie clutch in it, and a bunch of other stuff. And I have not ridden it this year, so I'm just kind of showing what the engine looks like. We have a cylinder head gauge. That's an ammeter, which is good. The Fongier PC speedometer fits under the glass. That's really nice. Got some decent racing mirrors, and a nice radiator. So we'll see what happens. But if you're sitting at home with this coronavirus deal and you want to follow along with this old man, I'd appreciate it. You know, hell, it's free. So let's explore the Taida big valve together. Thank you.